shot for you guys?
Our coach just kind of just wanted us to just hold the ball, make sure we just get a good open look shot. And when I got the ball at the end, it was just kind of just like reading defense, and it just felt like it should be taken. It's not really a lot to it.
Taylor, I know coming off of an injury, you weren't shooting too well. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think you were like 8 for 11 tonight. What happened?
Just a confidence change. All my teammates, my coaching staff, family and friends, they're very supportive. Obviously, they watched the last game, but it was all just positive vibes, and you just have to learn from what you did.
Mentally, what is that like? Coming off of a game, I think you were 1 for 12, and then,
Yeah, you did 8 for 11 now.
And coach just kept telling you to shoot. What is that mentally like?
Well, hearing it from my head coach that he keeps wanting me to shoot is a confidence boost, obviously. But I mean, like, that's basketball. Like, everybody misses. You just got to learn to just grow from it and just not keep it hanging, especially in the conference tournament. Can't really afford just to keep something like that holding you back. So.
Great. How do you guys keep pulling off these wins, last-second wins in the quarterfinals? I mean, back-to-back years. How do you guys keep doing this?
I don't know. I just think that we play hard until the very last minute, and I don't just stick to like our foundation of playing defense and trying to be the toughest team that we can be.
Talk about our Grace again. Talk about the back and forth of this game. I mean, you guys just traded buckets all night long. How is it playing in one of those types of games?
It's fun. Give credit to Northern Colorado. They played a good game, and they kept coming at us. They were a bunch of really quick, small guards, and I mean, they kept playing hard the whole game, and it made it tough for us.
What was it like playing against their speed?
It was hard. Number 10 is a really fast player, and she has a really bright future ahead of her. And I mean, they're a bunch of great players.
Bruce, what did you think of the defensive plays that Freya made down the stretch? She had that block in transition, and she also had that huge steal.
That was awesome. That got me super hyped seeing her do that. I mean, she's a defensive player of the year for a reason, and she made those big plays for us.
You guys have Portland State next. What do you know about them, and how do you feel going into it?
Seeing them play North Dakota was a tough game, but just seeing them come into the conference tournament so confident and just how they're playing, it's going to be tough, especially because it's kind of different from UNC, just like their defensive play and their offensive play, so I'm excited.
How much of that game did you guys watch between North Dakota and Portland State? There we go. How much of did you watch that, and what did you see out there?
We watched like the exciting parts, I guess, the last bit. We can tell that they have a big zone, and we've gone up against them one time earlier this season, and hopefully we can just play good zone deep offense and keep playing hard on defense and defend their back cuts and speed cuts. That's what they got us on last time.
Watching the Coke Big Sky Champions go down right before you guys played, did that give you confidence going into this game?
Yeah, I mean, we know it from being in Reno last year. Anything can happen, and it's not about who does the best in the regular season. It's about who can become the best team by Reno, and we kind of thrive on that.
March Madness.
All right, wrapping up for Coach.
Seaton, on that same point, why are you guys so good at this tournament the last 2 years?
I don't know. I think we just we try to control the controllables and play hard and try not to think too much this time of year. Play loose and just see how things kind of play out. I think we've put together a pretty good system that makes us pretty good. It has a chance to be pretty good in postseason. If you emphasize defense and rebounding, and you go to a neutral site, sometimes people have tough shooting nights at a neutral site, and so if you can really defend and rebound and make things ugly, it gives you a chance.
Why? So you guys were waiting for the final shot. Why wait for the final shot? Why go for the win and not attack earlier? see what plays out?
Well, it's a balance. You shoot too soon, and then you'll give them more time to get the last shot. You know, if they had one more second at the very end, if they had 3 seconds instead of 2, it might be a different story right now. But it's a balance in terms of taking a shot at a time that gives you a chance to get an O-board put back if you miss, and it also doesn't give the other team enough time to score before the game's over.
Bianca looked like she got burned on defense shortly before she hit that 3, but then she hit it to tie the game. What does it say about her just as a freshman to deal with it?
You know, she hit a big 3 this year at home against University of Denver to win the game, and you know, she doesn't think a lot. And I don't mean that as an insult. She just, you know, she just goes out and plays. She's one of those kids that just goes out and plays, and she doesn't overthink things, and she's like, oh, I'm open, I'll shoot, you know, and that's kind of her attitude.
The turnovers, I think you guys had 23. I mean, how much were you worried that was going to end up being the difference in the game?
Yeah, obviously a big concern. You know, we had 11 at halftime, so you're on pace to have 22 for the game, and that's far too many. We want our average to be around 13, 14. And so, you know, we got enough stops. They turned the ball over enough that kind of kept us close, and we hit tough shots late.
What are you guys going to do to help improve, like, to try not, like at practice, what are you guys going to do to practice to try not to
turn the ball over as much? You know, there's a lot of different drills we can do. You know, there's a lot of drills where we don't let our players dribble, and they have to just pass and cut and get open. There's drills we do where we'll play 6 on 5, 6 defenders on 5, and where you have to really focus on catching it. There's a lot of little things that we do to help us. Good question, though. Really good question.
Other than turnovers obviously being a concern, what else do you guys need to improve for Friday?
You know, I'm probably going to say a little bit of everything, but it's going to be a different game on Friday than this game. This game was, you know, hopefully we're quick enough to hang with these really quick guards. You know, Friday they're going to have some quickness, but there's going to be a lot of size. You know, you look at how they started the game today. You know, Portland State started 6'3", 6'3", 6'2", 6 foot, and so that's a really big zone. There's not a lot of space in between all those people, and you know, that's where our focus is going to have to be, is to see if we can get good shots against the zone, and then also, you know, guarding, you know, the talent they have, the size they have.
I have to ask, you say sprint a lot.
Yeah.
Sprint, why
It's funny, like, I try just to emphasize the simple things. You know, it's funny when you don't sprint the floor, the mistakes that are made. You have 4 people sprint and 1 person jogs. Well, now 4 people are scrambling to cover up for that 1 person's lack of effort. And sometimes I think, you know, when someone makes a mistake, for a minute they just kind of lose their focus. And I'm trying to remind them, hey, move on to the next play, sprint back down the floor, and guard somebody.